Okay guys, it's me Imad from Nelson Darwin Park Tech YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, we will learn about how to use an oscilloscope within the dcaclab.com online simulator. Okay now, so as you know that oscilloscopes are the electronic devices which are specifically used to observe the waveforms. Waveforms can be of any type like sine wave, square wave, staircase, or maybe they are like sawtooth wave. So let's drag one oscilloscope here. So this is our oscilloscope. Now we need one signal source, so we can take our 1.5 volt AC source, and now you can see that our waveform is there. Now we have selected the time division in 0.1 millisecond. So 0.1 millisecond is a bit less time period, but you can see that 0.1 millisecond simply means that your what's called as the x-axis, one block is equal to 0.1 millisecond. So we will move it to 5 millisecond. So you will observe the proper waveform now. So now 60 Hz waveform is displaying properly. Okay, now we can observe the waveforms. We can also change the y position, that is the vertical position of these waveforms. One more thing is the volts per division. Volts per division simply means that the voltage magnitude per division, and this is along the y-axis. We have selected the knob at 3 volt. Okay, so one box is actually showing us the 3 volt, and if you observe the waveforms, they are just like in one box. They are not bigger than, although in real oscilloscopes we can properly we can do the fine adjusting. Okay, but here, as it's not offering like fine adjustment, so we can move it like this. No, we cannot move it. Okay, so we can just rely on in step moving. So we can see that our waveform just consists of same height as one box height, which is along the y-axis or vertical axis. Now hopefully you can observe. Now one more thing, that if you want to decrease the signal, now you can see that our one box is equal to 10 volts. So our okay, so our waveform becomes very less in magnitude, although it's not less in magnitude, it shows like this. Okay, now if you want to 0.05, then you will see its magnitude will be greatly increased like this. Okay, it auto adjusts itself at 0.375. Yes, why it is so? Because now every block is 0.375, equivalent to 0.375 on y-axis. So our waveform becomes big. Okay, now our every box equal to 0.75, 0.75, 0.75, 0.75, and 0.75 is 3 volt. Why it is so? Because our waveform is going from minus 1.5 volt to plus 1.5 volt. It is not from 0 to 1.5. Okay, so but we are supposed to again move to our 3 volt. Now you will see our waveform height is just equivalent to one box, and it is obviously 1.5 to minus 1.5, so it is combinedly it is equal to 3 volt. So just within it lies just within the one box. So now we will move and go for our triangular wave. Okay, we will just move in triangular wave and now write it. Okay, now we will see that how it will look. Okay, this is our triangular wave. So you can see that it is not perfectly sinusoidal. It has less exponential and more linear component in it. So it is like that. Okay, and if you want to observe what's called as the sawtooth waveform, then okay, then you can take sawtooth wave. Okay, this is our linear. Okay, this is our linear. Okay, we are supposed to take the sawtooth waveform. So this is our sawtooth waveform. Now we will see what will happen. Yeah, it is responding. Okay, now you can see that it is just like this sawtooth waveform. So hopefully you got the concept that how you can observe the different waveforms on the oscilloscope in dcaclab.com online simulator. So thanks for visiting our channel.